You pick the most outrageous times to suddenly develop a sense of morality.
I'm funny that way.
David, look, in 6 months' time, you could be free. Free from legal troubles, financial worries, a fresh new start on life. And think, Tina may feel entirely different about you by then. David, what is your alternative to my plan? At best, poverty. At worst, prison.
Dorian, I would rather soak myself in zebra blood and walk into a hungry cage of tigers than ever get involved with you again. Now get out of my room! I've got things to do.
Think about it. I may be your last best chance.
Forget it.
To reason with a moron like David. All right. I'll just have to try another angle. Oh. Cheer up. I got a manicure, a pedicure, a haircut. I'm a new woman after that nightmare. Who is it? Oh.
Hello?
Hello. Well, in fact, I wanted to see you. I have a proposal to make.
Another one?
David, I am really surprised at how much money you owe. $6,789.43 on your credit card. Over $2,000 to Logan's department store. And let me see what else I turned up. Yeah, a short loan on which you owe $4,272.50. David, these debts are shocking.
How did you get that information?
I'm willing to pay off all of these debts if you accept my proposal.
Dorian, don't you even want to know what brings me here? How about you let me do the proposing this time?
By all means.
Consider it done.
Oh, you sentimental fool. Are you asking me to marry you?
Yep.
All right. I hope you don't believe in long engagements.
Why?
Because if we hurry, we can fly to Hartford, be married, get back here, and dine as husband and wife.
Swell. Bon appetit.
Let me.
No, let me.
If you wiggle, I will poke you.
I still can't believe I let you talk me into this.
Just a matter of self-preservation, my dear.
Self-destruction, I think, is more like it.
It's just a 6-month arrangement. We'll survive.
Doubtful.
How come I always get the weird ones, Edna?
At least they paid in advance.
Excuse me, folks, if you're ready.
And remember, if we're married, we can't be forced to testify against each other, which will come in very handy if the district attorney decides to prosecute you for falsifying evidence, don't you think?
Or prosecute you for murder.
And you get to live in my beautiful new home. Stay in Landview, near your beloved bimbo, Tina. Do you need another reason?
Should we have everybody call you Mrs. Vickers, or should we just have them call me Mr. Lord?
You've already tried that name on for size, and it didn't fit. Remember?
If you'll just step over here, folks. Olga has some nice music she's picked out. Do you have the rings?
No.
Oh.
Use this.
Class act, Dorian.
Let's get this over with.
My pleasure. While he's talking, I won't have to listen to you.
Fine.
Fine.
I'm sorry, but are you sure you want to get married?
Are we sure? What kind of a question is that?
Well, of course we're sure. Start the ceremony.
The thing is, I usually marry couples who, are really excited and happy to be here.
Who says that we aren't?
Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, the way you seem to be arguing.
How my bride-to-be and I get along is really up to me, don't you think?
Same goes for me and my future husband.
But as a licensed justice of the
Yes,
peace...
who's paying for that license? Who's kicking in the extra $50?
But you seem to be at odds.
Judge. May I call you Judge?
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. We do tend to argue just a teeny bit. But when two people feel as strongly about each other as I feel about David and David feels about me, let no man put asunder. Okay? Can we begin now?
Norman, they have a right to get married, even if they hate each other.
What happened to love, honor, and obey?
Norman, if they're throwing in an extra $50, it's their problem.
All right. Olga? Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join this man and this woman in marriage. Marriage is an institution. By the power vested in me by the state of Connecticut, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'll pass.
Is there something we're supposed to sign? We're really in a bit of a hurry.
Of course. Can't wait to start the honeymoon, can you?
Norman is such a romantic.
Is he? How wonderful. No, we're not going to be having a honeymoon. I want to get back to Landview before the district attorney leaves his office.
Hank Gannon? Why? You want to see him, Dorian? He's got a warrant out for your arrest.
Just sign, David.
No, this doesn't make sense. This is one of your little tricks, isn't it? Why would you want to turn yourself in?
There they go again.
I am not turning myself in. I've just decided to cooperate with the authorities.
Why? Just a few months ago, you were terrified of being sent back to death row. What's changed, Dorian? Huh? Why are you so confident now? Dorian, they haven't repealed the death penalty. If you get convicted of Victor Lord's murder...
Do that? Be more, darling. This is our wedding day. Just sign.
I will sign that paper as soon as you tell me why you're so sure that Hank isn't going to arrest you and try you again.
David? Really, you're frightening our hosts.
Fine, I'll sign. I still want to know.
Oh, in good time, my precious. I just want to thank you so much for sharing this beautiful moment with us. You really do have to go.
Oh, hold it. Say cheese.
Cheese. Have a glass of champagne on us. Thank you very much.
Oh, hold it. Congratulations.
Be thankful, Olga.
We better go before I start crying.
I give that marriage 6 months tops.
That depends, Norman,
On what?
on whether or not she's sent to death row. That would tend to cut things short.